everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the atomic structure, in which we see the last point of this chapter is the Raman effect. Raman effect. In 1928, the Indian physicist Dr. C.V. Raman discovered that the visible wavelength of a small fractions of a radiation scattered by a certain molecule differ from that of incident beam. Furthermore, he noted that the change in the frequency depend upon the chemical structure of the molecules responsible for the scattering. Means the scattering is depend on the structure of molecules, and the small scattered is also called the Raman shift. In Raman spectroscopy, by varying the frequency of the radiation, a spectrum can be produced, showing the intensity of existing radiations for each frequency. This spectrum will show which frequencies of radiations have been absorbed by the molecule to raise into the higher vibrational energy state. The light scattering phenomena. When the radiation passes through the transparent medium, the species present in the medium scatter a fraction of the beam. Means whenever the light is incident on a molecule, then it gets scattered. We can show in this in a small diagram how that scattered. The Rayleigh and Raman scattering. Only object whose dimensions are on the order of nearly 1 to 1.5 wavelength will scatter electromagnetic radiations. The Rayleigh scattering. The scattering of light by particles in a medium without change in wavelength. Means whenever the particles scattered without changing its own wavelength, then it is called the Rayleigh scattering. And when the scattering of radiation with change in frequency, means when there is a small change in frequency, then it is called the Raman scattering. And this is the main principle of the Raman scattering. The Raman spectroscopy is technique that uses the scattered light resulting from photon molecule collision to investigate the molecular property. Means this shows the small peaks which give the properties of the molecules. Means by using a Raman scattering, we can determine the properties of chemical molecules. The Raman scattering. The light is travelling wave of electric and magnetic field. Only the electric component gives rise to Raman scattering. When the light wave meet a molecule consisting of an electron and nuclei, the electric field of the wave at any instant will be the same throughout the molecule. The field will exert the same force on all electrons in the molecule and will tend to displace them. Displacement result in and include the dipole moment, denoted by the mu of displacement or the mu of induced dipole moment in a molecule is equal to alpha into E. Alpha is called the electric polarizability of the molecule. The Raman interaction leads to two possible outcomes. If the material absorbed energy and emitted photon has lower energy than the absorbed photon, this stroke Raman scattering, while form anti-stroke Raman scattering reverse is true. The spectrum of scattered photon is the Raman spectrum. It shows the intensity of the scattering light as a function of its frequency difference del V to the incident photon. Stroke and anti-stroke scattering. The Raman shift can correspond either to a rotational, vibrational or electronic frequencies. The del nu is equal to nu 1 minus nu s. The radiation scattering to the lower frequency side of the Rayleigh line is called the stroke scattering, and the radiation scattering to the higher frequency side of the Rayleigh line is called the anti-stroke line. We can see it in a diagram, the stroke and anti-stroke scattering. Raman scattering. These are the diagrams for the Raman scattering. The Raman spectrum is a plot. Now this one is the Raman spectrum plot, in which we see peaks, different peaks, and the value of that peaks. That peaks shows a molecule present in a chemical formula or any chemical atoms. The Raman spectrum is a plot of intensity of a Raman scattering radiations as function of its frequency. The difference from the incident radiations usually in a unit of wave number. This difference is called the Raman shift. The basic applications of Raman spectroscopy. The identification of component by matching the spectrum of unknown with reference spectrum means if we get the spectrum of any chemical compound, then we can search the another one by taking a reference of previous one. Second one is the determination of molecular composition of a surface. Then identification of all type of inorganic component in solid and aqueous solutions. Detection of molecular impurity and additives. If there is any impurity present in a molecule, then it can determine by a Raman spectra. The comparison of infrared and Raman spectroscopy. The advantage of Raman spectra over the infrared spectra. First one is avoids many interfaces from solvent, cells and sample preparation method. Depolarization studies possible. Enhance the effect in some cases. It can detect IR in active vibrational modes. Advantage of IR over the Raman means advantage of IR radiation or the IR spectroscopy, infrared spectroscopy over the Raman spectroscopy. The Raman lines are weaker, the relay lines is also present. The Raman instrument can be more costly. The Raman can suffer from laser induced fluorescence and degradation. The final conclusion, the both techniques are the complementary. The recent applications of Raman effect or the Raman spectroscopy. In Stanford, scientists create a new way to scan for a tumor process that is potentially suffer and more sensitive than a current cancer process. A beam of laser light projected on a skin surface. The technique can spot with beam of laser light projected on a skin surface technique can spot with extraordinary precious tiny particles that have been injected into the bloodstream and attach themselves to a cancer cell. The PET scans can pick up the tumor about 5 mm wide containing a tens of millions of cancerous cells, while the Raman imaging has a potential to detect the microscopic lumps of only a few hundred cancer cells. This one is the diagram how the Raman effect or the cancer cell is detected by using a Raman spectroscopy or the Raman effect. First of all, the nanoparticles are specially designed to detect the cancer cell are injected into a blood. Then the nanoparticles are injected into blood stream where they located and then bind the cancer cells, means that particles we can show in the diagram. The small circular particles are bind to a blue one cell, means blue cells are the cancerous cell and normal cells are shown by a another color. Now these particles, small circular particles are bind to a cancerous cells, and when the laser light is beam on the skin, then the nanoparticles reflected a distinctive the Raman signals, means that nanoparticles give a Raman signals so that we can identify the presence of cancer cell. This is the innovative and the recent use of Raman effect. Hope so you understand the Raman effect and its applications. Thank you.